Yeah, well, welcome back. We on to race number 4, and we'll have a good look at the market in just a moment. So, just a reminder again about that social media. The strap is up on your screen. You can jot down all the information that you need, and we'd love to engage with you. So, all the social media information is up on your screen at the moment. So, right, so we're going to dive into this market. Race number 4 goes off at 10 past 2. Principe Samir's at 6 to 10, number 4. The one Egret's at 11 to 2, and it's 7 to 1 and better bar those. I'm going to start with Darren Burrows on the line. Darren, is the favourites over here a good thing? Principe Samir, 6 to 10, lovely run first time out. Surely going to take a lot of beating.
Yes, Brandon, this filly will take a lot of beating after that good debut behind the Winter Lake. But I can tell you, if Egret is striding out, follow her going down to the start, because last time she didn't move well at all. She was absolutely cruising and then found nothing. It's an absolute two-horse race between 1 and 4. For pick sixes and jackpots, I'm hoping to run over the 4 with the 1. But I'm not going to look past those two.
Yeah, look, I think 6 to 10, Principe Samir, big runner. Let's go and get the input of Daryl Marie. Daryl, this horse ran a lovely race behind the Winter Lake, who I think's got a bright future out in Kaveka. Horse to beat, are you going to bank? I know, off air you were telling me you also like a bit of Egret.
Yeah, I think Egret should run in the money. To be honest, I haven't been following her in the canter past the last couple of starts. So Darren does touch on a important factor. Let's see how she moves down. She is fitted with cheek pieces this time around. Brandon, this is a maiden handicap, so most horses should have a chance of here. I'm not too keen on the Executor form line. The favourite, she doesn't have a rating, but she beat Egret, so carrying 61, she could be well in of here. But Egret, I think she's better than her latest few starts. One draw, Polytrack, I think is going to suit her. Should be in the money. Just play the safe route. Go both of them.
All right, yep, that's Principe Samir, who's now 6 to 10 in the market. So let's go and dive into those selections. Let's see what we're doing in terms of the guys, what they found for us when it comes to this particular race, race number 4. It is the first jackpot, and I think many punters out there will obviously be diving in and maybe bankering this horse, Principe Samir. All right, here's the selections. Daryl Marie's gone 1 and 4, so he's going to go the safe route, as he touched on. He's going to include Egret, who's trading at 11 to 2. By 1579, by 3469, 11 and 13, by 1234, 5, 10 and 11, and the spend is only 336 rand. You need to be on by 10 past 2. The second jackpot starts now in race number 5. And race number 5 is the 4Racing.tv Pinnacle Stakes. It's over 1,200 meters. Quick look at the markets. I just want to see how they're pricing up. Inherit the Rain, 7 to 2. 4 Green Light to Heaven, very consistent horse, 5 to 1. 2 whatever next, 13 to 2 with Captain Marisco, who I know many people think is a big runner this afternoon. And then 7 to 1 and better bar those. All right, so I'm going to start with Darren Burrows. Darren, good race. I know there's been a bit of talk about Captain Marisco. What do you like?
Brandon, I like this horse, Inherit the Rain. You know, he's suited to the poly and the distance. He's taken on Countdown, Cruise Control, Cliff Top in his last start. I thought the 1,000 a bit too quick for him last time out. Richard Fourie, he'll be slicing through the field. I'm hoping he angles out and starts catching on the leaders. Now, you got a form line behind Green Light to Heaven. Green Light to Heaven beats Captain OP, Captain Marisco, Naval Secret, all within half a length of each other. So there's very little separating 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you got Acorn, who got beat a neck by Captain Marisco, first run on the poly. So it does get tricky, but I thought a first 3 play is Inherit the Rain.
Inherit the Rain trading at 7 to 2. And just before I move any further, just quickly, a big happy birthday to a good friend and colleague of ours, of course, to Dave Mollett, otherwise known as Sunshine. He'll be tuned in. I know that he's been looking forward to the UK racing that'll be happening on Channel 240 this afternoon. So happy birthday to Dave Mollett from the Weighted to Win team and the racing fraternity. Daryl, I'm sure you also in the camp of wishing Molly happy birthday. But
Yeah.
Acorn, what do you make of this horse? I mean, big runner. I see a bit of value there.
Yeah, Happy birthday, Molly. All the best, sunshine. Have a look at the best weighted column. It is a Pinnacle Stakes. Inherit the Rain is 2 kilograms best in. Acorn certainly caught the eye last time out. Pity he's not in a handicap because he is out at the weights of here. If he was in a handicap, I think he would have taken a lot of beating. But I respect him. Interesting enough, they put in the tongue tie on him for the first time. I can see him winning. He looks like an impressive horse. Inherit the Reins, a lot in his favour. Now got Richard Free, best weighted. Loves a course in distance. And a sneaker I found of here, Brandon. I know he's got it all to do at the weights. Is Al Qasim. Last time out, just put a line through that run. There was no pace in that race. He was over racing. Have a look at the horses drawn to his inside. They don't have that early toe. So I see this horse getting to the front quite easy. And you know, if he gets away at the top of the straight, he's very hard to run down. So I'll make it a tricky event.
Yeah, very tricky. It is not an easy race at all. Obviously, a horse like Acorn needs to be respected. They Inherit the Rain, Captain Opie, Green Light to Heaven. List just goes on and on. Let's go into those selections. Let's see what the guys are doing when it comes to the start of Jackpot 2. Daryl Marie, 1579. That's how he's going to play the first leg by 3, 4, 6, 9, 11 and 13. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 and 11. By 6 and 9. And the spend is 336 Rand. We move along to race number 6, and the market at the moment has number 4 Time Chaser as your 4-1 favourite, 9-2 Montresor, that's number 11, 13 Big Sky Country 5-1, and it's 6-1 and Better Bar those. I don't like the look of the race, Darren. I certainly believe the quartets, the swingers, trifectas going to pay money over here. What do you like?
Big time. I thought a horse like Time Chaser is the horse to beat. Now, her peak run was her last run, third run after rest, and I thought she showed the necessary improvement, running 2 lengths off Rainbow Thief. I see the blinkers go on and a 2 draw. Richard Fourie in the saddle. I think she'll run. I think she'll be right there at the finish. I see the 9's been taken out. Victory Bell, I gave that a chance. Of the rest, Big Sky Country, she's been very disappointing. She's capable of a lot better. The outsider to include is Bouquet. If you look at her last run on the Poly, she got beat 2 lengths by Vizo's Magic. Since then, she raced on the turf and last time out didn't stay the 1800. So maybe a horse to include into your swingers at 25-1 Bouquet.
Yeah, it's a very trappy race. I don't think you can be overly confident about anything in a race of this nature. I'm hoping that Daryl can help us. Daryl, any value over here that you like? I mean, something that we can have an each way bet on?
No, I don't like much in this race. Very difficult race. I just hope we get through the exotics. Brandon, have a look. I mean, Montresor beat Time, what is it? Time Chaser by 3.5 lengths, and she's 4.5 kilograms better off at the weights. But then she put in a very poor effort last time out. Grew of Ice interests me a bit. Last time out she came out running. She was very quick into stride. Needed that because she didn't finish that race off. If you have a look at her KZN form, she was never far off. So she is capable of her current mark. She just needs some luck in running from a tricky draw. Big Sky Country has to go in, ride the Lightning on her best form. If she behaves at the pens and gets a clean break, you go wide. It's very tricky. If you haven't got the field, you might be in trouble because that's the type of race this is.
Yeah, it does look to be that way. I think the big F is probably required over here. I think we need to go field. Let's go and see what we're doing in terms of selections. Wide open races. Race number 6. Daryl Marie's going to go with a pick 3. 3, 4, 6, 9, 11 and 13 in the first leg. That'll be race number 6. The second leg, race 7, he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 and 11. And the last race being race 8, that'll be leg 3. He's gone 6 and 9. And that up on your screen is only going to cost you 84 Rand. Perhaps you want to take it a few times. If you are going to follow the pick 3, you need to be on by 20 past 3. We're on to the penultimate race, number 7. This is the Racing 240 for Racing for You, merit rated 68 handicap. It's over 1,600 meters. 10 to 4 is the off time of race number 7. The market at the moment has number 11, Silver Stardust, as your 5 to 2 favorite. Number 5, Track Commander, 9 to 2, and it's 6 to 1 and better bar those. Darren, are you in the camp of this or Silver Stardust? Richard Fourie gets the ride. Nice run last time out. Surely going to be a big runner?
Yes, I thought a bit disappointing last time out behind Equestrian Affair. The money was down. He just didn't find that finish that I thought he would. He is drawn out wide. I thought the horse to be Track Commander. Now, he hasn't had much luck in running his last 3 starts. I think 2 of them he got caught very wide around the bend and still found a good finish. So there was a lot of merit into those runs. He does jump from a deep draw, but he's going to be low flying the final 300. So Track Commander, a leading light. Euphoric, he's in form. He actually holds Silver Stardust on that run on the 17th of April. And then include Bold Strike, Indie View, and Matsuyama. So I thought Track Commander, the horse to beat over Silver Stardust.
All right, so they've pretty much got them priced up in that order. I mean, Silver Stardust 5 to 2. There's been a bit of money around for Track Commander. Ultra Consistent Sort will run another good race. Daryl, what do you like over here? There's been a bit of talk about this or Silver Stardust. Open again. There's hard hitters over here.
Yeah, Brendan, another tricky event. Silver Stardust, he does look ready to win again. He's having his 3rd run after rest. Richard Fourie knows him extremely well. And he's 2 kilograms better off with Euphoric. But please let me just say something, Brendan. Euphoric, I watched that replay, was desperately unlucky during the running of that race. Everything went against him. So I can actually see Euphoric confirming that form. Chariot Master never runs a bad race. That winner trotted up last time out. What was it? Cherry Anu. So he wasn't far behind the 2nd place runner. He's got Muzi from a good draw. He should be thereabouts. But I think Euphoric could get it right after his 2 seconds. So let's hope. I mean, he's a 7-year-old knocking at the door.
And it's good to see that Caden Brewer's obviously got the opportunity out in Klabecha. I've always said he's a very good rider. He just needs those opportunities. And he'll ride number 4, Euphoric, at a decent price for Jacques Strydom. All right, let's see what we're doing with selections over here. It is race number 7. Darren Burrows has gone with number 5, Track Commander, as his place bet over here. Good bunch of owners. I'm sure they'll be following you on that one, Darren. Track Commander, drawn 11. Samanga Kamalo gets the ride with Gavin Smith being the trainer. Like I said, he doesn't know how to run a bad race, so perhaps you do want to go the safe route and go the nice place over here on the 5 horse Track Commander. Race goes off at 15:50. It's race 7 and it's over 1,600 meters.